Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Chingazo's Combat Crew, your grandma's third favorite combat podcast. We hope your week is kicking off to a wonderful start and you're well on your way to finishing your Christmas shopping. Now it's time to take time for yourself, sit back, pour yourself your favorite beverage, and listen to Combat Talk with me and my boy Fonzo here. On this week's episode, you got shit tons of Muay Thai to talk about, and it is the absolute most violentest stuff ever. Fonzo, we got filthy, scandalous emails released by the UFC from back in the day. Tons of UFC fight announcements and some replacements. My brother, how are you doing this afternoon?
Well, after that intro, man, I'm excited. I want to get into that tea. I wanted to get into all that violence, all of it. So kick us off, man. What's going on? What are we talking about first?
Let me put my bib on here and let's kick this off with some good old style fashion scandaloso news, bro. Bloody Elbow dropped a mega bomb earlier this week and unleashed a ton of emails that were between like Dana White and Lorenzo Fertitta, Dana White and who's the old matchmaker? Not Lorenzo, but Joe Silva.
Okay.
Yeah. Joe Silva, Cesar Gracie, like just all kinds of unleashed emails. I'm not going to go over all of them, just the ones that I thought were like the most filthiest, dude. Ooh. So check this out. These are leaked emails from the UFC. First fighters they're going to be talking about are Gilbert Melendez and Eddie Alvarez, bro. Check this out. So these are like the actual text messages that you would get, like, if you're being investigated and then you're like, hey, Verizon, give me all of Alfonso's text messages on March 25th, 7 p.m. to March 25th, 7:29 p.m., whatever. They gave them all. So check this out. This is Dana to Lorenzo. Bro, you know I love you to fucking death as it is, but what you pulled off this week with Melendez and other dude is fucking badass. Fucking cutthroat, nasty business like you see in movies. Good shit, homie. Congrats. We got to keep taking these fuckers oxygen till they tap out. We've sacrificed too much to let everyone get traction out. I agree. You are 100% correct, and I love it. And other dude they're referring to is Eddie Alvarez. So they're referring to they didn't match an offer that Strikeforce was offering to Gilbert, I believe, or Bellator. I'm sorry, I think Bellator was offering. I'm not sure. It was one or the other that was offering Gilbert more money. And they were like, nah, we're not going to match that. And you're going to want to stay with us because we're UFC. Pretty much.
Damn.
And he did. He kind of did, bro.
So even though he was going to get more money from signing with Bellator,
he stayed with UFC.
Shit.
Yeah. Check this out, dude. This is, I don't have what they did, but they also super lowballed John Fitch because they didn't really like him. So they were just trying to keep him like super paid low. And at the same time, though, his coach, Javier Mendez, was fighting for him, trying to get him more money. And they weren't.
I remember the fucking fights that Fitch was in.
Yeah, dude. He was a dog, man. He was a grinder, bro. So they kind of railroaded him. They kind of railroaded Paul Buentello and a couple other AKA fighters. But here, what I have on the screen right now are leaked emails between Joe Silva and Dana White. And they're talking about Nate Diaz re-signing. So it says, I lowballed them. This is from Joe Silva to Dana White. I lowballed them on purpose. The first offer, knowing they would turn it down. How about I come back with 29-29, 32-32, 35-35, 38, and 38. If they turn it down, I'll put him on the prelims against a really tough guy for his last fight. And so at the same time, like they're saying they're going to top out at 38 and 38, but Strikeforce was already negotiating with Nate and they were going to offer him 48 and 48, which he didn't end up taking. He ended up re-signing with the UFC and he started at actually 27. And dude, they even did him dirtier. Look, originally they were going to go 29 and 29. Instead, they started him at 27 and 27.
So, okay. And just to be clear for everybody else who's listening, 29 and 29, meaning 29 to show, 29 to win.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Exactly.
And we're talking about 29,000
yes.
to show, which is bullshit money. First off.
So this is now I have on the screen an email from Cesar Gracie to Joe Silva. And he's offering him a 1 year. He says, subject Nate Diaz, 33 and 33. So I guess this is like a counter offer. Instead of starting off at the 29, Caesar is like, yo, how about 33 and 33, 36 and 36, 39 and 39, 1 year contract, 42 and 42. If you can get him another fight in that year, these numbers are substantially less than Strikeforce will offer. They saw his last fight at 24 and 24 and alluded he would make twice as much. So, and at the end of the day, it says that Diaz ended up staying with the UFC, signed for 30 and 30, and he was supposed to get, so check this out. Here's another email before, I think this is right before he was going to sign his next big deal. Dana texted me the email address yesterday, blah, blah, blah. Here's what they were offering Nate. Fight under his previous agreement so they wanted to offer Nate an 8-fight deal. Cesar Gracie and Nate wanted a 6-fight deal. And they were basically saying, well, if you don't take the 8-fight deal, you're going to top out at 90K instead of 100K. So at his eighth fight, he would have got 90,000 to fight, 90,000 to win. But since Nate didn't want the 8-fight deal, he only wanted a 6-fight. They were like, oh, well, then you're going to top out at 85 and 85, or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 90, because his original contract was supposed to be 100K. I'm sorry, not 90. So at 8 fights at the very end, he would have got 100K. He only wanted to sign the 6-fight deal. So like, you're only going to get 90K. And because he didn't sign the 8-fight deal, they didn't give him the title shot that he was supposed to get. They ended up giving that to Anthony Pettis.
Fucking dirty.
Which he did end up getting the title shot later, but he ended up losing by unanimous decision.
Right.
So, dude, more and more is coming out as the days go on, man. I'm really glad this shit is coming out, because this is what we all speculated all along. But now we have the proof. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dirty,
low. Dude, here's the thing, man. All this is all bad for the UFC, yes. Right? All bad. So this whole thing, plus you got, PFL buying up, other organizations, becoming a major competitor pretty soon. How do you think this is going to change, like, MMA, in the future? Do you think this is going to be like, now we're going to go into boxing with all these different promotions going on, and we're going to have to unify belts because now we have, 2 beast motherfuckers in these divisions fighting it out? Like, do you want that? Do you like that?
I think this is like another piece of the puzzle that fighters are going to be taking into account when they decide where they're going to sign with. Because, dude, you got this shit going on. You see how much fighters are making in the UFC. You see how much people are making in the PFL. Like Impa Kasaganai, the guy who got highlighted real in the UFC, 2 years later, he made over $1 million in one fight, bro.
Yeah.
So if you're like, dude, should I fight? Should I sign with Bellator, PFL, UFC? Like, yeah, UFC's got the name, but PFL and Bellator got the cash now, bro. So eventually, the tide is going to turn.
Yeah. If they can put on some good fights, they'll turn some heads. You know what I mean? And
definitely, dude.
Yeah. So they just need to get some good talent over there.
It's only a matter of time, dude. If they're sticking around this long and they're putting on enough fights with enough fighters, they're eventually going to make stars, even on accident. There's no way they can fail. Just the odds are in their favor if they keep putting these shows on.
Good deal,
all right,
man.
broski, check this out. This is a little fun post that I saw earlier in the week. This is posted on IG by @because_jitsu. Give them a follow. @because_jitsu. They pose this question. Let me ask everybody out there listening and watching. All the jiu-jiteros and jiu-jiteras, you have to compete against any ADCC champion in their prime. You get $1,000 for every second that you don't get tapped, Fonzo. Like, you last 10 seconds, that's 10K, bro. You last a minute, that's 60K. Who do you last the longest against? I have the list. Gordon Ryan? Dude, how about on Reddit, somebody was like, easiest $437 I ever made in my life. Oh, I wish I would have screenshotted that, bro, so we can see who that was. But I thought that was a comment of the night for sure, dude. I was busting up. I'm like,
wait, but let me just go back on the rules. So I don't have to win. I just have to not get subbed.
Yeah, you just gotta survive. So shake hands. You shake hands, that's 1 second already, bro. You already got 1K in your pocket.
All right. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Unless you get wrist lock on the handshake.
Yeah, which probably end up happening to me.
Yeah, I don't think there's. I'm not gonna disrespect anybody on this list, dude. Obviously you're gonna be able to last 5 seconds, right? But that's it. 10 seconds, nah, bro. Look, anybody on this list doesn't even matter, male or female.
I'll turtle up, and that's like 10 seconds there. Give me my 1,000, fool. I'm good. They'll take them at least 10 seconds.
Yeah.
They'll give me at least 10 seconds to choke me out. So there we go. I'm good. Anyone on this list. That's my strategy.
I'll just start telling them jokes, dude. I'll start stand-up. Yeah, no, I thought that was a cool post. So shout out at because_jiu-jitsu. All right, broski. Last week we saw a hell of a massacre. Unfortunately, it was Riverside's own Bobby the King Green. And I try to get this reaction on the show last week, but it didn't quite work out. And it looks like it doesn't want to play right now. This is MMA Guru watching Bobby the King Green and Jalen the Tarantula Turner. And this is basically everyone's reaction, I would imagine. Check it out from the top.
Good two from Jalen. Wobbles Bobby bad and he's out cold badly. Fucking ref! Idiot! Ref! He's fucking my ref! Ref, he's fucking out cold! Fuck you!
Dude, that is exactly how I felt watching that, dude.
You know what that reminded me of? That was like your grandma yelling at the TV in the soap opera that the dude that is fucking trying to get with the protagonist is not a good dude. Like that was it.
Pendeja, ya sabes.
That was it, fool.
Oh, bro. Well, this goes out to MMA Guru. This is Bobby the King Green's response to everybody. Bobby the King Green's response to all the talk about him online getting murked.
I was wondering why everybody was calling and checking up on me. And I saw the fight. I'm like, sheesh. Shit happens, you know, you don't get focused on that. You can't go back, you can't change it. You can't take too many punches back, you know? It is what it is. Just live with that shit. On to the next one.
Smile now, cry later, Hans. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Fuck. I guess, man. Hopefully he got paid for that shit. I'm sure he did. You know?
If the UFC paid you for the number of head strikes you would get, this fool would be a millionaire.
Word up. Bruh. Let's stick with on the topic of last week fights and a murderer. Well, really, it wasn't really a murder. It was a pretty back and forth fight, but it was kind of one-sided, actually. The Dieveson Figuereido and Rob Font fight.
Oh, yeah.
So Dieveson is a threat at the bantamweight division. Would you agree or no?
Yeah.
It could be, or definitely could be, right?
He looks really good.
Yeah, definitely. So how about this matchup? Somebody posted this on Reddit. They're like, yo, this is the fight to make, bro. Dieveson Figuereido, Petr Yan.
Hey, I ain't mad at that.
Yes. And that could be an automatic contender fight.
For
Maybe.
sure.
If not a number one contender fight, it could lead to a number one contender fight. And I don't have the rankings, but dude,
I'm
that's
pulling them
that
up right now.
Oh, cool. Do that. Make it happen, bro.
So we got Aljo at the number one contender spot, and then followed by Marab, then Henry Cejudo, Corey Sandhagen, and number 5 is Piotr.
Well, Aljo's jumping up. He's moving up to featherweights. So he's vacating that spot.
Okay, so then everything moves up. Then you have Marab at number 1, and then number 5 would be Chito.
So Marab is supposed to be fighting Henry. Chito's fighting Sean. So who's left then?
Then you just have Corey. Oh no, you said Corey Sandhagen.
Corey's already got. Corey's fighting Umar.
So then it would just be Piotr.
Oh, there we go. Then that's the only logical fight. So hey, ain't no thing but chicken wing. Make that fight, guys. Make that fight, Sean Shelby.
That would really shake up this division.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it would answer a lot of questions. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
from there, stuff would just start falling into place. Because
if that happens, I'm excited because then fucking O'Malley can really test his fucking skills. I mean, the top 5 in that division is fucking stacked.
Killers, bro.
Yep.
Killers. All right, bro. Speaking of killers, our boy Mike Perry, BKFC, last week cleaned the table with the undisputed underground king, Eddie Alvarez. So who's next? Dude, it's probably obvious, but I don't know if this would ever happen. But dude, this would be the fight that I would only want this dude to be in. Jorge Masvidal, I'm not saying you need to step up, bro, but hey, like
step up.
I don't know if you need anything to add to your legacy, but this would be it, dog. Like, and I just feel like both of these guys are at different points in their careers where Jorge is kind of just living off of his past, and Mike Perry is becoming what Jorge used to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they're like at different ends of their careers. You know what I mean?
But this could really be a resurgence.
Rekindle his career. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what he wants because he's doing his own organization. Like, does he really want to be fighting still?
I don't know, man. But
yeah,
you know what I mean? He's always been like, you know what I mean? Like the fucking down for the hood type of motherfucker. This would be really like cement his fucking legacy here. I think it'd be a good move.
I agree.
And the amount that he would get paid and the attention he would bring to his own promotion.
You imagine how many pay-per-views they would sell, dude?
Oh yeah, 100%.
They would sell like hotcakes, bro.
If bare knuckle fighting like really wants to like just skyrocket in popularity, this is a fight to make.
Dude, check this out. This might be like right place, right time. But I just read that California State Athletic Commission just announced that slap. They are gonna allow slap in California, but they're also gonna allow bare knuckle, bro.
Oh, okay.
So they're both gonna get sanctioned. All your dreams are coming true. 2024. Make slap. It our year. Slip slap. Just kidding. Don't support that. Don't do that.
Bullshit.
Stream that shit. I'll give you a link. Ask me.
Hey, Khabib gave it to us.
Bruh, UFC just signed a Cuban Olympic Taekwondo medalist. This dude, imagine if Cisco from Drew Hill was 6'7". The third row. Watch this highlight reel right here, dude. It's not going to take very long for everybody out there listening. Head over to our YouTube page. I'll try to post these, make a clip of this and post on our IG or TikTok and everywhere. But this looks like Giant Cisco versus Vladimir Matyusheinko off the couch. Doesn't take very long.
Damn.
1, 2, 3 hammers. Matyusheinko shoots a crappy single leg. And Robelis drops lunch boxes, dude.
This reminds me of like UFC like 3.
Early days, right? It's like UFC 3. Yeah, you're absolutely right, dude. But it's like this guy didn't even try to set up that takedown. So what did he think was gonna happen?
He did.
I would imagine most of this guy's fights end up like this, dude. Look at this one. One punch, 19 seconds, bro. Look at this. This guy tries to actually bang with him. Ooh. Oh my God, dude.
Jeez.
He threw how many punches did his opponent throw? 1, 2, 1, missed. Oop.
Just one. That was
He
it.
just threw 1 and then he ate like 3. Missed 1, 2, 3, 4.
There was no defense behind that punch either. It's just like
none. It's just like
there was nothing behind that punch. There was no power. All right.
Well, let's see what this dude does in the UFC, man. He's a big ass dude. Looks like he's got powerful hands.
But here's the thing, man. If this is the level of competition he's used to facing, he's got something.
I mean, I don't see like a Curtis Blades shooting in on something like that. He probably set it up, hopefully. You know what I mean? But at the heavyweight division, you could get away with stuff like that. Even at the UFC level for a little while, you know what I mean? Dude,
how
about him and Derek Lewis?
I think Derek Lewis would murder him, fool.
Maybe, but it'll be fun to watch.
It would be. Y'all want to see a dead body?
For reals. All right, bro. Check this out. We're gonna start talking about the UFC lightweight fighters. So they just released the UFC lightweight rankings. Arman Tsarukyan at number 4. Where's
nice.
Where did they move? Benny went down to
7.
number 7, bro, all the way from 3. Yikes. Matthias Gamrot up 1 spot from 6 to 5.
So he's tied with Chandler now?
Yep. So Gamrot and Chandler. Dude, that makes sense. Make them fight.
That'd be good.
Make those dudes fight. So there we are. There are the rankings. What do you think, dude? Who should get the title shot? Because, I mean, is it official? Charlie Olives and Islam next? I think it is, right?
I don't know, man.
Because I know that's what they announced, but I don't know if it's like official, because I just saw something a little while ago where Islam is like, I don't want to fight Charlie. I'm done. I'm over him. I want Gaethje next. And I thought
that would be a good fight.
Since Oliveira's already matched up with Islam, then that only makes sense to have Gaethje and Tsarukyan fight. I mean, Armando Tsarukyan from Chihuahua, Mexico. Bro, he's down. He's ready. Nah, just kidding. I don't know. So now Islam and Justin, and then Arman and Charlie. Is that what's going to go down?
I don't know, man. Only the matchmakers know. Either one of those 2 fights would be fine, though. I don't know if I want to watch Charlie Olives and
Arman.
Islam, though.
You don't want to see Oliveira and Makhachev rematch?
I don't know.
Not really, right? I'm down, dude. I'm saying. I would rather see Islam and Gaethje, and then let's do Oliveira and Tsarukyan. Whoever's left gets the next title shot. That's how it should be. Yeah.
Yep. I agree with that.